Well, hi there everyone. This is Bob Kovacs here at Wirefly with this obscure black box that says Verizon and HTC on it. Inside this obscure black box is the HTC Rezound. This is a very exciting phone for at least a couple of different reasons. So here's what the label says, and you get a good look at that. And here's what the package contains. I'm going to hold it up so you can see it a little bit better. It contains the Rezound with Beats audio technology, with Beats earphones, and we're certainly going to take a good look at those in a later review of the Rezound, but right now I'm just going to do an unboxing, and it's got these other bits here. So, hey, let's get at the box. This is a unopened box. And let's see what we got here. Of course, I have to figure out how to open it. There we go. Everything is very black. So there are the Beats earphones. Let's take the phone out. There you go. Now I've seen some pictures of this with a red back on it, but not this. This is the black version, the Beats logo. It's of course a 4G phone that uses Verizon's LTE 4G network. Very nice. Now, one of the great things about this is a 4.3-inch diagonal LCD display, but it has a resolution of 720 by 1280 pixels. This is the first phone to come out with native 720p display resolution. Now it says, I'm saying 720p display resolution. Of course, the 8 megapixel camera on the back can do 1080p HD video, but you can watch 720p HD on the display in its native format. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing that. Let's put the phone down. Here is the battery. Now the battery is a 1620 milliamp hour battery. I think it is anyway. Very hard to see. Yeah, there you go. 1620 milliamp hours. You can just barely see it there. Okay, now that's a little bit small of a battery for a phone with the capability that this phone has. And let's talk about some of the other stuff. It has a 1.5 gigahertz dual-core processor and 1 gigabyte of processor RAM. So it's a pretty steaming processor in the Rezound. I don't want to damage anything getting it out of there. Now notice that the Beats don't have the classic Beats red logo on them. It's kind of a more muted silver gray. Very interesting. Okay. Guess I've got to undo this here to free it. And there you have the Beats headset. Now also, the Rezound comes with HTC's Sense 3.5 user interface, which means that it will work with the charm. You know, the charm that came with the HTC Rime? Well, that charm does not come with the Rezound, but it will work with the Rezound. So if you buy the charm as an accessory, you can make it work with the Rezound. Okay, so here is the standard USB charging cable and data interchange cable. We've got the standard USB connector at that end, and this is a micro USB connector at this end. I know it doesn't look like one, but it works like one. Here's the standard wall charger. I like these sleek HTC wall chargers, very sleek. Here's the bag that you store your Beats headset in. And it comes with some spare ear pads so that if you lose them or if they get worn, you've got spares. Also has a clip in there so that you can clip the cable to your shirt so that it doesn't get caught. And of course we have manuals as well. Okay, I'm going to set the box aside, and here's what we have, all of the bits for the HTC Rezound. And I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so we can see things a little bit better. Okay, let's go ahead and put the, well, let's talk a little bit more. I mentioned the 8 megapixel camera on the back. Now this is a, has an f2.2 lens, which is an unusually good lens, with a wide angle of 28 millimeters, which is also pretty good. So in other words, you can get a wider shot on this camera than you can with most cell phones, and it's also a higher quality lens, so that should give us higher quality 8 megapixel pictures. There's a 2 megapixel front camera as well. Okay, now I'm going to take the cover off. See all of these bits in here? The rear cover, this is a wireless charging battery cover. So if you have a wireless charger, all you need to do is just lay the phone down on the wireless charger and it will charge it. Oh, now this is an LTE phone, and I didn't bring with me the LTE SIM. The LTE SIM goes in here. So unfortunately I didn't bring that with me, so I probably won't be able to get to the main Android page. Notice that it comes with a 16 gigabyte micro SD card. It also has 16 gigabytes of internal storage. So it comes out of the box with 32 gigabytes of internal storage. And of course you can replace this with a 32 gig micro SD card for additional storage. But it's nice that it comes with 32 gig of storage. Okay. Looking around, that's where the charger plugs in, the micro USB port, and basically you've got your up-down rocker here, and on top the standard 3.5 millimeter audio jack with the on-off switch. Now looking at these are a 4-conductor headphone jack here, so that means that there's a built-in microphone so that you can use this to make phone calls as well as listen to music. This has the microphone built into it, and it also, look at that, has controls for the audio playback. You've got fast forward, play, and pause, and looks like you can probably hang up on your phone call right there as well. Very interesting. Okay, let's see if we can turn this on. I'm not expecting much to happen because I did not bring an LTE SIM with me, unfortunately. I just didn't remember to bring it. Okay, there we go. Now I have a standard micro USB charger here in the studio, and I just wanted to make sure that that'll plug in there, and it will. So that does plug in. Even though this one looks a little unusual, a standard charger will plug in. Really excited to give a listen to these Beats earphones. Now, these Beats are not celebrity branded. They're not the Dr. Dre Beats. They're not the Justin Bieber Beats headphones. I think Lady Gaga's got a celebrity branded version of them as well. These are not celebrity branded. These are the Beats headphones. So don't expect that they're the Justin Bieber version, just in case that you are dying to get that specific one. Here you go. It's saying that I do need a SIM. And let's see what it's going to do for me. Oh, there we go. I am going to be able to get to the main Android page. Maybe. I noticed that it didn't make any sounds booting up, so I thought that was a little unusual, that it didn't make a lot of noise. Often you get a new phone out of the box, and when you initially boot it, it's got some sort of boot sound that it makes, and this did not make that boot sound. Well, there you go. I am now on the screen of course, it does the carousel spin because it is Sense 3.5. And so I've got it booted up to the main Android page. So this is the unboxing of the brand new HTC Rezound for Verizon. This is a 4G phone using Verizon's 4G LTE network, and of course it comes with the Beats earphones. Hey, this is Bob Kovacs here at Wirefly. Thanks for watching.